Yasha gonna be first up over for the team. One, we got ourselves Yasha with Arhi as well as Advo making a return. Hey, how you doing? You always got that angry scowl on ya. Jesus on that team with Garuk, and it's gonna be Yasha setting up a gateway and everything. Over on team one, we got ourselves. And so I think trying to figure out who's gonna be first, who's gonna be last. We got ourselves Stoneman? Brust gonna be up. Stomped, get stomped on here. Vexar gonna be first up versus the Demonology Warlock adds a subtlety. Oh, Effects trying to see if maybe it doesn't have to be assassination main. Maybe trying to see if he can make a subtlety work. Mortal immediately sent in by the Warlock. Does go for a Shadow Step interrupt. Effect just trying to go for a bit of a spin to win. And Yasha, I think, is playing like a Demon Dogger build together with the main Felguard build. Just trying to buff the dogs and the Felguard. Going to be a meteor wall as he does get himself a big Felguard, full set of Demon Doggers, and a Tyrant right after. Jumps on full set of pets. It's going to be a Shadowy Duel by Effects, but the pets are still after him. Normally, Shadowy Duel does kind of make you invisible to pets sometimes, but I don't think it works out here. Evasion, trying to see if he can dodge the Demon Doggers as well as the Felguard. It's going to be guillotine around the corner. Vex is going to be in bad trouble once his evasion wears off. This guy's set next to guillotine. It does quite a bit of damage. The Demon Doggers do go for a big bite. Vex with an Axe toss right after, trying to go for a stun versus Yasha. Does go for a trick, and it's going to be enough right here though. Does have a cheat death, so he may be okay. Yasha with a massive recovery. He does have himself Darkback Soul burn as well as a Hellstone. If you Soul burn, sacrifice a Soul Shard and Hellstone, it gives you a mad amount of healing. Try to see if it can go from one side, Yasha on the other. Vex gonna hit with an Axe toss. This is where it's gonna be Yasha trying to see if he can lock down the rogue. Big Demon Dog is charging in. Vex is trying to stay on top of Yasha, but also Cloaker Shot is getting used pretty early on, but that's gonna be a board by Yasha trying to see if he can back up. The pets are surrounding you. Guillotine on one side, but you try to see if you can lock down the main Felguard pet. That thing is just gonna beat you up and slapping you around. Is that gonna be enough damage to the main pet? Vex so far has had himself a couple of goals versus Yasha, but every single time those Demon Doggers and the main Wrathguard have been able to really stop the rogue whatsoever. Stun as the rogue goes in for a cheap shot. This is where Yasha goes in Mortal Coil using the pet stun just to get some damage versus Vexar with a quick slow. Drain Life around the corner, surrounded by the pets. Smoke Bomb, you're still over there with Demon Doggers and the main Felguard. It's going to be a Guillotine around the corner that could be very deadly. Guillotine does come down, and Vexar try to see if we can focus in on the main Wrathguard pet. The Wrathguard is going to do a lot of damage to you. You better be extra careful against it. That's going to just be extra passive images you don't want to deal with. So far, the rogue has been plenty survivable, but it's just constantly under pressure. Like, how do you win this? Oh, it's going to be maybe cheat death right here. Trinkets. Where's the cheat death? Cheat death just didn't even do anything. What happened to the cheat death? I'm sorry, what? I think he just got bamboozled on the cheat death. Going to be Enter backing up out of this. As you see the fear comes out for Yasha, just trying to see if he can bail, but the fear is going to run him out in the open. Axe out by the main pet. Demon Doggers, look at that army of demons. Enter made such to pop a cooldown. Wants to go for a bubble, trying to see if he can get an answer versus Yasha. Yasha with a dark back could go for a wall. Big board that's going to be just surrounded by the demons. Can stun him with a Wake of Ashes, which is good for Enter. Can at least lock down some of the damage those pets can do. Yasha baiting him out in the open, trying to see if he can walk him away from any kind of pillow. Blind to Yasha, has a trick at 4-8. Access on Answer. Answer does not have any immunity anymore. Maybe Blessing of Protection, potentially, maybe lay in hands, but if we short over those who you do, it's going to be just barrages of Demon Bolts back to back until the Shield of Vengeance. As the Demon Doggers are going to be back over there. Every single bite with the, oh my god, the guillotine, all that is going to do so much damage. Answer may be in a bit of trouble. The whole Imp Fire Squad is there with Imp Gang bosses. Axe toss, I think it may be over. Oh, Demon Bolt at the end, just being bolted into his soul. With the Demon Hunter going to be up next. Isn't it, man? It's perfect at hunting demons down. If the Paladin can do it, Brush could probably do it. Breast. Big cleave onto Yasha. Does go for a fear. Going to be a wall for Yasha. Actually, no, not a wall. But does go for a Warlock Soul Burn. Does give him a survivability. Trying to go for a bit of a heal. But just going to go for a wall. Brust getting hit with a Mortal Coil. This is where you want to control the Demon Hunter as much as possible. Darkness down, Brust. He's just super aggressive. Trying to see if he can take down Yasha. Is it going to be enough though? He may just have him here. Big port for Yasha. Does he also maybe like a gateway? He does not have a gateway, but it looks like we're trying to see if he can slow down Brust. Big Blade Dance. Drain Life. Get an Axe Toss. Yasha trying to go for a bit of recovery. Fear onto the Demon Hunter. Does Yasha have enough damage here? Just trying to recover for the next guy. Big Demon Dog is charging in with an I-Beam Raptor. Interrupted into an Axe Toss Raptor. My god, the main mage is down right here. Trying to see if he can maybe go for survivability. Ooh, big board by the Warlock, but he realizes he's right next to the Team 2 starting room with Vin gonna be up next. Vin Diesel over here gonna come by and blast out Yasha. He just needs a little bit of arcane power and a big barrage. The man has no help whatsoever. Invis, try to see if he can go for Ring of Frost. Can you knock him in there? He may be able to knock him into the ring, actually. Could he do it? Radiant Spark? Does he have him here? Big... Oh, mid barrage. All he needs. Oh, my God, barrage. Vindy, all he needed is a big barrage, man. And he's got it. It was a bit of a mess to go, but he did have to burn a ticket for it, but he did get the barrage off. Archie gonna be up next, trying to see if he can potentially walk towards Vindy. Vindy just blasts him out with arcane missiles, building up for a big barrage. But after dodging the shaman, but is gonna get hit by those double stun totems. Nova onto the Shami, does have a sprint in order to get himself out of the route all the time with the ready, but doesn't really get a lot of health recovery from it. Gonna be an ice wall, trying to see if he can control Archie. The ice wall on the move is actually kind of a cool move. I like that. Ring of Frost, does he have a big go? Radiant Spark, maybe knocking back Archie. Try to see if he can knock him back. Does get frozen either way. Maybe Meteor to follow. Ice Wall, just trying not to let him go anywhere. That wall with the Ring of Frost, he's literally just trying to see if he can give himself a little bit of recovery. He's setting out the Ghost Wolves at him versus the wall. Is going to go for an Invis. But Vindy definitely needs some cooldowns in order to have a go versus Archie. Trying to go for a poly, but also making sure he doesn't get interrupted. There goes the Wind Shear, missing it. And that's going to be grounding totem for a moment. Oh my goodness. Archie with a grounding totem. By the time Vindy realized what's going on, Archie set up a big zap on the guy. Just got him out of there. Stomp skulking over towards Archie with a polymer foot after. Does go for a blink with a G-Pie. Maybe Meteor. Probably going to reverse back in. Trinket by Archie. Does get stumped. Just go for another go. Or does he just do it? Trying to go for an Invis. Going to be a stunner with an stun. So right after, it's going to be full flame check rolling on him. It's going to get stunned up back to back. Doesn't burn a Trinket. Going to be full of sentence on Archie. This way he wants to maximize damage. Mad burst onto Stomp. Trying to use the static totem to maybe stop. Get Stomp in place, but the big Elite Blast, man. He's not even enhanced with Shaman. Big zap on the Stomp. What is this damage? He literally has to press Ice Block. He got Ultra Time, better cancel it. Otherwise, you're going to get all that healing back while Ice Block, and then Ultra Time is going to put you back to low health. Can Archie just go for more of those random ranged zaps? He doesn't have a trick at this time around, so this is where Jet Stomp could potentially have a proper go. As he's trying to go for a full one-shot. Meteor, War Stomp. Oh, does he survive it? Does he live this? It's going to be wall. Oh my God, Stomp though. Goes in for a big old G-Pie, sending the bowling ball running, calling down the Meteor from the sky, porting back next to the guy, doing a quick little left foot, left stomp. And then just combusting the guy down. My goodness. Mortical sent in. Adver does have a line inside of you. At least if that's a rooter for a moment. Does get a full new set of Demon Doggers in. But I think it's going to be over. Cauterize, unless you got some kind of like a mage food or maybe another Invis or something, it's going to be a rough one. Ring of Frost, I mean, those imps could just take you out at that point. Yeah, that's a rough one, man. I like that go, but man, at the end, what can you do? Yasha does end up getting 3? Wait, Yasha got 3?